Sleeping with socks on or off? Do you like socks, yes or no?
Off. You're a weirdo. You sleep with your socks on.
I sleep with my socks on for sure every night.
Weirdo.
Hey everyone, it's your girl, Emily Curl with iHeartRadio, and today we're hanging out with artist BabyJake. Hi BabyJake, good to see you again.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk with you because like we just mentioned before we started rolling, the last time I saw you was live in Brooklyn, seeing your show, seeing you play through the album, which was so fun. What was that experience like playing that album to a live crowd for you?
It was fucking amazing. Brooklyn was amazing. I was in the boroughs. I was getting lit in the boroughs. New York was crazy. New York was great. I love New York. It's a great place to perform. I think it was my favorite show yet, so yeah.
And it's good to see you too, because I love this December like ho 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 sweater. I love Santa. This is September, we're filming this, so this is great. We have to have a moment of appreciation for this.
Come on.
It's so good.
It's Santa.
Today we're doing hot takes. So I have my wheel here. I'm gonna spin the wheel and we have a lot of polarizing topics on this wheel about anything, food, music, celebrities, all of the above. I'm gonna spin the wheel and you tell me your thoughts on it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm excited to do this with you. I feel like you've got some strong opinions. Here we go, first spin. Oh, okay, this is an easy one. Sleeping with socks on or off? Do you like socks, yes or no?
Off. You're a weirdo. You sleep with your socks on.
I sleep with my socks on for sure every night.
Weirdo. Look, I don't live in a cold place. I grew up in a cold place, so I don't know. Maybe it's nice when you're like in the cold, but I got the blanket for that shit, you know?
I straight up grew up in Georgia in the hottest place, most humid place, and I still wear socks, so.
You're just weird. I'm sorry. I love you, but that's just.
Fair. Okay, that was an easy one. Here we go. Let's spin again. Oh, okay. I feel like you'll have a good answer for this one. Aliens, are they real?
Yeah, they're definitely real. Well, okay, there's two different thoughts on aliens. Like one is think about in like a movie perspective, right? And the other is like any living life form that's not on our planet that we don't know about is an alien. So like to me, it would be very stupid to say that there's not aliens that exist out there somewhere in the world, in the galaxy, in the universe, in the whatever we're in. So yeah, I'm a huge believer of aliens. I even think there's probably little dudes that kind of look like the aliens we see in movies too, probably. There's probably aliens that look similar to us out there somewhere. Maybe
they're honestly here. Maybe they're on Earth with us.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Some people believe in the reptilian shit, like people being a reptilian and stuff. So you could be, I don't know. If I know any aliens, they don't seem like aliens.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah, if you're an alien, you're doing a great job being my alien friend. So
shout out to all the aliens out there, of course. And now, BabyJake, if you could, would you go to space if you were given the opportunity?
Right now, no. If somebody offered me in the next 10 years, probably still no. But if there was enough technology and enough research to show that I could go for a short period of time and come back and I'd 100% be safe, or like not 100%, but like 95, 97% safe, I would do it. I think it would be amazing to go to space. I just want to make sure the technology is totally there, because just like airplanes, like you look at all these like 70s, 80s, 90s artists that died in plane crashes, and then all of a sudden, like they slowly just started stopping, going, less and less plane crashes because technology got better and we figured out more about it. So I feel the same way about spaceships and space.
If you were on a spaceship and you could only bring one other artist with you, who would it be?
Rolling Stones.
Oh, sick. Oh my God, that'd be fun.
Rest in peace, Charlie, who just died, but the remaining Rolling Stones would probably be wild to be in space with.
Truly. I love that answer. Okay, let's spin again, BabyJake. Are you ready? Okay, I don't know if you're much of a sports fan, but LeBron or Michael Jordan?
Fuck. I'm a basketball player.
You are? Okay, so you love basketball.
Yeah, I literally played the last 2 days in the morning. I usually play like an hour a day. This depends in the setting. Who's the greatest overall 1-versus-1 player? It's a hard decision. I don't even know if I would pick LeBron as the greatest ever in 1v1s. But I'd take LeBron over Michael Jordan in 1v1 because of size, he's taller, and because of weight, he weighs more, and because of physicality, he's just a bigger guy. I think in team play, as far as being a leader on the court and wanting to win and being extraordinarily talented at being clutch, it's Michael Jordan all day long for me. I think in a team setting, Michael Jordan's the best team player there ever was. And that's kind of funny to say because a lot of people don't think he was a team player. When I say team player, I more so mean the way that he led his team to think a certain way.
And watching that documentary, I'm blanking on the name right now. Did you watch it?
I started watching that documentary. You know what I got out of that documentary? I started smoking cigars. I was like, man, this dude is so cool. I'm like, I gotta go get. I'm like, let me get some Cuban party. I'm sitting there like for the next months. I'm like, yeah, cigar in my mouth. The documentary was crazy, you know.
Okay, let's spin again. Okay, do you like cilantro, BabyJake?
Yeah, I used to hate it though. I used to think for some reason when I was young, it gave me a spicy flavor.
Yeah, because I feel like some people say it has like gives them a weird taste in your mouth, but it doesn't for you anymore?
No. Once I hit like 15, 16 years old, I started smoking weed, and then I started really liking a lot of foods. Yeah.
That'll do it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's spin again. Here we go. Okay, this one's interesting. Do you listen more for the lyrics or the beats when you first hear something?
Lyrics or the beat? The beat, for sure. The melodies. I listen to the melodies and the instrumental first and foremost. I mean, sometimes the lyrics just fight their way right into you, you know? Like sometimes you hear the lyrics because they're so good and the writing is so good that it just, boom, it hits you immediately. But most of the time when I hear like, you know, new songs that people are playing me and they're like, do you like this? I'm listening to the instrumental and the melodies first before I listen to the lyrics.
So when you're creating, what comes first for you? Does it depend? Is it normally a beat then the lyrics, or does it just depend on the song?
This is why my answer for this question is probably, I actually want to go back to that. I think my answer is both at the same time, but I do gravitate towards the feeling. But for music, I always write and play the piano or the guitar at the same time. I'm sitting at a whirly right now, so I can show you. I'd be like, and if I like those chords and I keep playing those chords, then I would start to formulate a top line, you know? So whatever, like, somewhere else in the back of my car, like, I would just start making the lyrics while I'm making the song, if that makes sense. It happens every which way, but I always start with the lyrics and the instrumental writing at the same time.
Interesting. Do you sort of like always think in beats and in music?
Sometimes I'll walk out of a bar when I was drinking a lot, drunk, and be like, oh, I got this melody in my head, let's record it. Or I would be like, oh, that's a nice sound. So sometimes I'll hear some sounds and I'll record it on my phone. I'll be like, I want to use this sound, you know, whether I use it from this recording or whether I find another recording of it, at least back and see what I had and what I liked. I'd say every day I get inspired by at least one thing, you know?
Okay, thanks for that peek inside the creative process. All right, let's do another one. I think I have time for one or two more. Ooh, okay, BabyJake, what was your song of the summer?
Of the summer. Beast of Burden by the Rolling Stones.
Oh, you're in a Rolling Stones place. Okay.
As soon as I knew I was going to go rock and roll with the sound of my music and way more lean into that, because God-given and, you know, through a lot of years of training, thank God I can sing with that type of voice. I really undisputably think the Rolling Stones are the greatest rock and roll band of all time. Very few artists that I listen to when I really like majority of their catalog, and I like majority of these guys' catalog because they were, you know, I really respect that those guys kind of like, you know, they're from England and the UK, but they wanted to make records like Muddy Waters and Buddy Guy and stuff. They were into the Southern blues shit. They wanted to be R&B blues singers when they started, and then they created, you know, kind of this rock and roll sound. I just respect how far they took it into Southern rock.
Do you think like your influence in this last album, which we're going to talk about in a second, like was influenced a lot by that and maybe like future music? Do you feel like it's going to go more of a rock theme for you?
Because I've been working on this album for like 2 years, there's a mix of influences in it. Daddy's Coming Home was for sure influenced by more like the Cars and Rolling Stone. It's not a Rolling Stone type record, but it was influenced by them sort of somewhat. But a lot of like The Numbers Game and My Anxiety, Married Man, How to Boogie, a lot of that shit was actually influenced by the Pixies and Weezer. Listening to a ton of Weezer when I made Numbers Game, which was about a year ago.
Who are you listening to the most right now? Is it the Stones, Rolling Stones?
Stones, Bob Seger, Led Zeppelin, down to Norah Jones, Crosby, Stills and Nash. But really, the Stones, I listen to like Beast of Burden and Give Me Shelter and Sympathy for a Devil and stuff like probably 3-4 times a week. I listen to those records on repeat a lot.
Okay, BabyJake, let's spend one more time before we let you go. Are you ready? Last one.
I'm ready.
BabyJake, do you believe in love at first sight? And let me start by saying you and your girlfriend are so cute. Was it love at first sight for you?
Yeah,
So are you a hopeless romantic?
I'm not a hopeless romantic. I'm definitely a romantic, but I've had a lot of relationships and I've been in a lot of, let's rewind this question. I've had a lot of sex and I've had a lot of love and I've been in a lot of relationships, right? Difference. Yeah, I do believe in love at first sight. I'm in a wonderful relationship right now. I pretty much knew from the first time I had dinner with her that I was really, really into her and, that I knew that it could work.
Oh, BabyJake, we love to hear that. So we're excited about that, and we're also excited about your new album, The Sun Wakes Up. When you think back on this body of work and this project and making it, what is like the thing that comes to mind?
The thing that comes to mind, the thing it reminds me of, to be honest, is a lot of pain. Even though a lot of the records are fun records, it was a very painful process with a lot of those records, and I was going through a lot in my life in the last year and a half, 2 years. Mm-hmm. So, and growth, pain and growth. The thing I'm most proud about is, introducing the live sound and the live band type of vibe and being able to perform it comfortably with a live band. It really feels great to me to know that I'm finally getting around to making what feels the most like me. I was searching for myself for a long time, and I think that I've finally found what I identify with and what makes me feel best about me and my artist career, and also who I am as an artist. And I feel like this album was the first body of work that I feel completely comfortable with releasing. And it was a step in the right direction for me, moving into that rock and roll and more alternative space. Because I'll tell you right now, the next project's going to sound a lot more like Daddy's Coming Home and Watching than anything else. That's why I'm pushing those records to be, even though My Anxiety is kind of one of the focus records, that's way even more pop than where I'm trying to take it. So, yeah.
So are you already fully working on the next project?
I have the whole next album almost done, and I plan to continue working. I want to drop at least 1 to 2 albums a year. So, yeah.
BabyJake, it's always good to see you. And congratulations on everything happening. We're so excited for you.
Thank you so much. Nice seeing you too, Emily.
And thank you all for watching. Make sure you stream all of BabyJake's music on iHeartRadio. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.